What is up, guys? We're back again with another video, and as y'all know, we got UWA 2.4, we got Cardia, and with that all being said, y'all already know we gotta take a look if the goddamn power creep is here, or is UWA still chilling in that, I guess, somewhat good state. Won't say good state, ain't no gotcha game in a goddamn good state. And the whole point of these goddamn games is to drop characters and make you want to get them because they're a little bit stronger than the previous characters. Without further ado, let's get right into it. Let me know how y'all's poll went. As y'all know, based off a certain YouTube short, mine didn't go too goddamn well, I'm not gonna lie. So yeah, we're gonna be using Pridewin. If you guys don't know what Pridewin is, it's a pretty reliable website. They always do their little updates, and they'll inform us. They run their calculations as well for the new characters, so it's a pretty good place to come get information. Without further ado, let's take a look at our DPS tier list. This right here is going to be for TOA, and as you can see, she is comfortably sitting in tier 0. And for Whimpering Waste, she is in tier 0.5. Character looks pretty goddamn well. Now, I did skim over this yesterday. I didn't look into it too much. It was late as hell. I just did my shit, went to my bed. Y'all already know how it is. Without further ado, let's see what they gotta say. They always leave a little channel log right here. As you can see, they talk about the characters a little bit and why some characters went up, certain characters went down, and so forth. So let's just take a look at this real quick, because I had to come take a look for myself because my boy Loki gotcha on YouTube, he made this video as well about this. So yeah, I had to come take a look and see what's cracking. Cardia is taking up the threshold for DPS characters by a good amount in TOA, which is Tower of Adversity. That is, her damage potential is on top of her ease of use, made us consider leaving her as the only character in T0, which is pretty ridiculous to say because the characters in T0 with her are monsters like Zanny and Carlotta, and I'm sure you guys know Zanny, at least with Peeb, is an absolutely ridiculously good character. So for them to want to move down a character like Zanny and Carlotta, like, because her her potential is that crazy, is, I mean, I ain't gonna say it's power creep, but god damn, it's definitely power creep. That shit would be ridiculous. Power creeping a character like Zanny would require some ridiculous amount of damage, so we'll have to wait and see if they do that. But I mean, I hope not. I can't believe this character would be that goddamn strong. That'd be pretty goddamn ridiculous. But from our current testing, especially keeping in mind that we aren't grading her using her signature weapon, which is pretty ridiculous because I'll take a look here again. I'll show y'all why I'm saying it's ridiculous in a second here. We deem that it is too early to declare that she's that much of a level above everyone else, especially with DPS like Zanny and Carlotta, as they said right here. We will conduct further testings if the DPS ranking shakes up in time for loop release, yada yada. They're just gonna keep an eye on her, and they're gonna do more testing. If the character really is that good, then they're gonna move her up. And the reason why I was saying about talking about her weapon there is because her weapon, the problem is this character scales with HP, right? So as that being said, that means a lot of weapons aren't gonna really be good on her. As you can see right here, her weapon is pretty goddamn crazy. It's 26, pretty much 27% better than Emerald of Genesis. And the next runner-up is Red Spring, which I think is Chamelea's weapon. It's still like 22% better than that. So needless to say, this weapon is like damn near mandatory. I guess not mandatory for the character if the character is that goddamn good without the weapon. As you can see for her calculations, these are done without her weapon in tow. I mean, 32,000 DPS without her weapon. That's pretty goddamn good. I think that's like roughly around where I think characters like Camellia and stuff sit. And as you can see, characters like Camellia and stuff are in tier 0. I mean, we can just take a quick look at her DPS right here in the rotation times. You can see Camellia shows around 30,700, 15-second deep rotation time, which honestly makes her even better because her rotation time is faster than Camellia. As you can see right here, she's 13 seconds doing the same shit. So, with that being said, yeah, I mean, she's doing more damage, and she has a quicker rotation time. Character is performing quite well. That is without her weapon. As you can see right here, this is with her weapon. 41,160 DPS. Pretty goddamn ridiculous. Really goddamn solid character. And I'm not sure if y'all seen what I seen, but she is main decking a 44111 stat line, which is pretty crazy. I think this is the only character we have where 44111 is actually stronger than 43111. And as you guys can see, it's not even by a goddamn percent with her weapon. And if you're running without her weapon, it's not a percent. And if you're running her with her weapon, it's an even smaller damage increase. But hey, a win is a win. 44111 actually took the goddamn Hey, it took the lead for this one. I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty goddamn crazy. I didn't expect that. So I mean, this is pretty good because I think 44111 is a lot easier to farm. I mean, 2-4 cost and then just a bunch of HP 1 cost. That's pretty goddamn good to me. I ain't even complaining. That's pretty solid. Because the problem with 3 costs is that when you're rolling 3 costs, you're rolling between like 1,000 other goddamn elements, attack percent, all this extra shit that you don't really want. But yeah, she took the lead for 44111, which is pretty good. They're also got some more notes on it that they were talking about it, so we'll go look into this again. You can see Cardia added tier 0 Cardia in her best team under the right condition is the best DPS in the game's TOA, which is Tower of Adversity. No sugarcoating it here. Her damage numbers are extremely high on all of her abilities. She's self-sufficient to an extent, completely self-sufficient with sequences, which is like, obviously, I mean, come on, it's a gacha game. Sequences are supposed to make these new limited 5 stars broken as hell, no surprise. Broken character, broken sequences, gets even more broken. And while she depends on her teammates to activate her full potential under the right conditions, she'll tear even the strongest enemies apart in just a couple of rotations. Pair that with the ability to quick swap and even work with free-to-play teams, and you have a DPS that is capable of handling every situation from single target to AoE. Like we've explained before, she made us reconsider dropping every other DPS a tier below, but we're holding back now as we've not properly tested out and made absolutely sure she's a defined cut above the rest. Until then, rest assured, she's definitely T0. So I mean, if you guys want to pull for this character, that's all the goddamn, hey, that's all you need. As you can see, she doesn't need her signature. Now if you get that signature on a banner, let's just say the banner's guaranteed to give the weapon as well, no 50-50, you're gonna be looking at an absolutely ridiculous damage increase for her, right? Now the thing about her weapon that I'm not the biggest fan of is obviously she's an HP scaling character. The weapon's gonna be giving HP, which means not a lot of characters are gonna be able to take advantage of this weapon, right? Like this weapon, if you're getting this weapon, it is for her. I mean, I doubt that any of the characters really sooner or maybe a little bit in the near future is gonna want an HP scaling sword. Like, I feel like that is pretty niche. I feel like any of these other weapons like Red Spring or maybe even Brazen Billions, these are usually what people want to run on their sword characters, or even Emerald the Genesis, an absolute monster of a standard weapon. This weapon is like ridiculously good to date. But for a character to want sword and HP, I feel like that weapon's gonna literally have almost no value other than just Cardia. So keep that in mind if you decide to pull her weapon. It's probably not going to be used on a lot of characters in the near future. Just keep that in mind before you pull it as well. We know Shakona, as you can see, also a tier 0 character. She works absolutely perfect for Cardia. They were literally made for each other. What makes Shakona also good is that she also works with P. But yeah, she works with Cardia, Spectral Frazzle. You already know AoE, grouping, all that. She is an absolute demonic character with Cardia now that she is here. So no surprise there. If you pull Shakona, you might want to consider getting Cardia even if you don't want her weapon. Again, she's doing good without her weapon. You get Shakona without her weapon, you run Emerald the Genesis, you're still going to be clearing all content with her. And that's pretty much all I really wanted to say. Let me know how y'all's pull went. Well, his pull went, yeah. Y'all know what I'm talking about. How'd your pulls go? Mine obviously weren't too good. I will be continuing to pull on this banner because I really want to get her. I already have Shakona on my account. I have Arrow Over, I have the sword. Might as well just sit here. I'll be clearing the patch. I'll be pulling for her, and then I'll be running her and like TOA testing her out myself to see what all the hype's about. I mean, I think the character looks good. I think the voice acting's good. Character design's pretty goddamn clean. Animation effects are cool. No reason for me not to pull the character, right? But yeah, again, if you guys like the video, let me know what y'all think about her. Let me know if the power creep is here, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out, peace out, peace out.